So, NFL fans, we have some breaking news. It looks like the Saints will be hiring Kellen Moore as their head coach. And for me as a Cowboys fan, this is a little bit surprising and a little bit not at the same time. Because especially like when I saw that the Mike McCarthy hire didn't go down, it kind of, I would say, justified a lot of the things that I thought because so many people bigged up Mike McCarthy. And I'm like, after what he did in his last year of the Cowboys, especially from an offensive point of view, there's no way any team would say, okay, let me bring in that coach. He can turn around the team and do all of this. No. Mike McCarthy showed as a play caller, he's 10 to 20 years behind. And nobody in their right mind is going to bring in a coach that wants to call plays that will not adapt to how the NFL is played today. But back to the Saints job, them hiring Kellen Moore was almost similar to the Commanders when it came to Dan Quinn. Ben Johnson turned down the Commanders job, so who was the best available? Dan Quinn. And I feel like this is a similar situation because I firmly believe if Cliff Kingsbury wanted this job, he could have had it. And realistically, the best person available, if Cliff didn't want the job, was Kellen Moore. And again, he has the accolade now. He has the Super Bowl title as an OC. Saquon Barkley went crazy this year. So it all sounds good. But the only thing that Kellen Moore's got to be careful about is that job outside, I would say, the Raiders job was super, super undesirable because you don't have a quarterback. And I think Cliff he learned last time, especially with Kyler Murray, that whoever's there, you better make sure they're good. Even though he picked them, I get it. He was there. He picked them, but you better make sure your quarterback can play because if not, you're not going to last long in the NFL. And for most guys, they're only going to give you that one opportunity. If the Cowboys weren't so ho hum on getting Kellen Moore, there's a reason for that. But again, we're going to see because calling plays is different than building a team and then calling players at the same time. So we're just going to have to see. It's going to be interesting next season. I know I don't know off the top of my head if the Saints play the Cowboys again, but I feel NFL will find a way to make that matchup happen no matter what. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what Kellen Moore does.